Scammers exist even in a world full of good people, most especially in the online freelancing world. Hey everyone, it's me, Coach Z. I help aspiring and newbie freelancers identify their key services and soulmate clients so they can start and grow their freelance business. And in this channel, I share upward tips, social media hacks, content management related topics, virtual assistant tutorials, and everything freelancing. So if this all sounds so good to you, please hit that subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop an episode. I really don't understand why people do this, but it's reality. Scammers exist and they are everywhere. So in this episode, I'll share with you 7 ways to spot a fake client or a scam freelance project so you can save your time, effort, and energy. So if you're excited to dig in, go smash that like button and let's get started. Number 1 is if it sounds so good to be true. One thing that we should all be vigilant about are projects with ridiculously high offers. I know, I understand that we are easily attracted to high pay projects, right? Because we want to get paid accordingly. More so if we get paid higher than the usual rate that we charge. But if you see that the rate is off the charts and obviously too good to be true, then you better scroll down or up to look for other projects. The second one is asking for payment to access a tool or a platform. Clients should be the one paying you and not the other way around. This is clearly a bogus, a scam. Like, what the heck? This applies both to freelance sites or agencies and direct clients. When a platform requires a paid membership, or when an agency asks for payment for you to get onboarded, then that's clearly a red flag. More so with direct clients who are asking payment for you to access their software. Real business owners pay for their own software and allow freelancers to use them with no payment. So, if ever you encounter a client, an agency, or a platform that requires payment, then please step back and look for other clients or platforms. The third one is extensive unpaid trial tasks. There's nothing wrong with doing free trial tasks as long as it won't take much of your time. But if a client asks too much work and worse, unpaid, then run for your life.
Run.
Let me share an experience I had before. I had this client who asked to do a trial task, which I'm totally okay with it as long as I don't spend over 15 minutes to do the task, right? I want to prove myself, so I did it. And once I got an access to his spreadsheet, I immediately did the first part of the task. Yes, first part. I was also surprised because when I was done with the first part, when I check on the other sheets, there were 3 more tasks to do. And it required me lots of hours and load of work, which is, of course, I said, honey, no, I decline. Why? Because the client obviously just wanted to get things done for free, right? You're doing the work for them and they just call it trial tasks. So if ever you encounter this in the future, then I advise you to step back and look for another client. Before we move on, let me know if you're getting value from this episode, and if you do, please drop the word gold in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you want to join a community that motivates, inspires, uplifts, and grows with you, I invite you to join my private Facebook community, Startup Freelancers PH. I'll also drop the link in the description should you want to join. Alright? So, let's go back to the next few things. The next way to spot a fake client or a scam freelance project is when they are asking too much or unnecessary details like your personal information. If they ask for your address, for your middle name, and even for your bank information even before signing a contract, then that's a no-no. Even asking for your valid ID is somehow a red flag. It can be used for identity theft. But if there are agencies asking for your IDs, then the best way to do is to cover up some of the details of your ID before you submit or share with them your IDs for security. Another thing is when clients ask you to use your private social accounts to do the work. This is when the clients ask you to use maybe your private Facebook profile to add strangers to be your friends and then later on invite them to join a group. This is clearly a red flag because they are just using you for their schemes. Another thing is when clients have no social proof or online presence. Potential clients are still strangers and you shouldn't give your trust right away. If you really want to know if a client exists or they are who they tell you they are, it's best to put your FBI or CSI badge and start investigating. Find out if whatever they say is true and if their business really exists. To help you do this, go to Mr. Google. He knows everything. And if they appear like ghosts in the online world, then save yourself. The last but the most important thing is when clients are allergic to contracts. If they refuse to sign a contract, that's a big fat red flag. A contract is what secures us freelancers. It's the only legal proof that we have that we entered in an agreement to provide a freelance service and that we should get paid for the work that we do. So if clients refuse to sign a contract, then go ahead and look for other clients. It's not worth your time, effort, and energy. Above everything else that I said today, the most important part is to really follow your gut. If it tells you that something is not right, something is really not right. So follow your gut. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You learned something out of this. And if you did, again, please drop the word gold in the comments. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified on my next episode. And share with me in the comments below if you also encountered some sketchy, scammy, fakey clients before and how you handled them so that we can learn from each other as well. Alright? So again, thank you for watching and I'll see you on my next episode.